A very cheerful good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to P.N.AMERSEY e-learning classes. Today I am going to teach you part 2 of chapter number 4, metals and non-metals. Students, in our previous video we have studied about physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now in this video we will study about chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals show different chemical properties. Some of the important chemical properties of metals and non-metals you will study in this video. Our first chemical property is reaction of metals and non-metals with oxygen. First we will study about reaction of metals with oxygen. You are familiar with the phenomenon of rusting of iron. Iron is a metal, and burning of magnesium strip. Magnesium is also a metal. You had learned that in both the processes oxide formation take place. It means when metals react with oxygen, it forms metal oxide. Metal oxides are basic in nature. Thus, on burning metals react with oxygen to form basic oxides. Metals plus oxygen is equal to metal oxide. The chemical property of reaction of metals with oxygen is clear from the example that when magnesium burns in air, it combines with the oxygen of air to form magnesium oxide, which is basic in nature. That is, Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Mg means magnesium, O2 means oxygen, and MgO means magnesium oxide. Similarly, during the rusting of iron, iron metal combines slowly with the oxygen of air in the presence of water, that is moisture, to form a compound called iron oxide. This iron oxide is rust. That is, Fe plus O2 plus H2O gives Fe2O3. Fe means iron, O2 means oxygen, H2O means water, and Fe2O3 means iron oxide, or in another word we can also say it is rust. We can explain chemical reaction of metal with oxygen by giving another example. When a copper object is exposed to moist air for a long time, then copper reacts with water, carbon dioxide and oxygen present in moist air to form a green coating on the copper object. The green coating or a green material is a mixture of copper hydroxide, that is CuOH whole twice, and copper carbonate, that is CuCO3, which is formed by the action of moist air on copper object. This reaction can be shown as 2Cu plus H2O plus CO2 plus O2 gives CuOH whole twice plus CuCO3. Cu means copper, H2O means water, CO2 means carbon dioxide, O2 means oxygen, and CuOH whole twice means copper hydroxide, and CuCO3 means copper carbonate. The formation of green color coating of copper carbonate on the surface of copper object on exposed to moist air is called corrosion of copper. Now students, let us perform activity 3 to check the nature of rust formed as a result of the reaction between iron, oxygen and water. Collect a spoonful of iron rust and dissolve it in a very little amount of water as shown in the picture. You will find that the rust remains suspended in the water. Shake the suspension well. Test the solution with red and blue litmus paper. What do you observe? Is the solution acidic, basic? Let us find out. We will observe that the red litmus turns blue. So oxide of iron is basic in nature. In general, metallic oxides are basic in nature. This is very important, students. You have to keep in mind that all metallic oxides are basic in nature. Students, we will perform activity 4 to show what happens when non-metals react with oxygen. Precautions should be taken while performing the activity. Take a small amount of powdered sulfur. Sulfur is a non-metal. In a deflagrating spoon. Deflagrating spoon is shown in the picture. And heat it. If deflagrating spoon is not available, you may take a metallic cap of any bottle and wrap a metallic wire around it to make a deflagrating spoon. As soon as the sulfur starts burning, introduce the spoon into a gas jar or a glass tumbler. Cover the tumbler with a lid to ensure that the gas produced does not escape. Remove the spoon after some time. Add a small quantity of water into the tumbler and quickly replace the lid. Shake the tumbler well. Check the solution with red and blue litmus papers. From activity 4, we will observe that the name of the product formed in the reaction of sulfur and oxygen is sulfur dioxide gas. When sulfur dioxide gas is dissolved in water, sulfurous acid is formed. The reaction can be given as follows. When sulfur burns in air, it combines with the oxygen of air to form sulfur dioxide, that is a gas. S plus O2 equals to SO2. S means sulfur, O2 means oxygen, and SO2 means sulfur dioxide gas. When this sulfur dioxide gas is dissolved in water, sulfurous acid is formed. SO2 plus H2O, that is H2SO3. SO2 means sulfur dioxide gas, H2O means water, and H2SO3 means sulfurous acid. The sulfurous acid turns blue litmus paper red. Generally, oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Students, please note this, oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature and oxides of metals are basic in nature. You have to keep in mind. So students, that's all for today's video. We will study the rest of the chemical properties of metals and non-metals in our next video. Up till then, goodbye and thank you.